we're gonna start off by doing Game Awards today because I know we tried to do it the other day, but the website went down. Let me try to I'm gonna try to sit more on an angle, just so I'm not blocking as much. Let's do our Game Awards votes, shall we? So we did 3 votes last time, but like, we're just gonna run through it again because the website crashed. Game Awards. It starts you off with the freaking Game of the Year right away. I managed to get in my vote before the website crashed, but you know, we could change it. However, no. E33, don't get me wrong. I've heard really great things about all of these games, okay? I've heard great things about all of them. I've never played a Death Stranding game. I didn't play Donkey Kong. I didn't play Hades. We are playing through Silksong now, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love Silksong. I haven't played Kingdom Come, though. However, as much as I love Silksong, I think it's a great game. Expedition, literally, I had 0 expectations with it, and then I became obsessed, and it became my, like, #1 favorite game of all time. Like, I'm not even kidding. I think I liked Expedition more than, like, Souls games. It was so good. It made me cry. It made me emotional. The soundtrack was amazing. It was just amazing. I think E33 gets it for me. I'm not going to be upset if, like, Silksong wins it. I don't think I'll be... Honestly, I've heard great things about all of them. Even though I haven't played 4 of them, I've heard great things about all of them. So I feel like this year it's actually, like, a pretty good competition where I feel like all of them could potentially be deserving for different reasons. I hope E33 gets it, or even Silksong, but... we'll see. Best Game Direction. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Creative vision and innovation. I feel like all of them... well, these 3 are clear. They're sequels, right? I don't think... you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think any of these really do much more than the original, right? I don't think so. I think they're all just sequels. Even this one is still technically... like, It Takes Two, but... it does add a bit more, I think, to the story with, like, just how, like, cool it is with combining the sci-fi and the fantasy. This one, obviously, E33 is, like, not a sequel. And I think it's pretty cool with all the elements that it incorporates together. I have to give it E33. I did put E33 before the website crash, and we're gonna stick with it. Split, I don't think... I won't be upset if Split Fiction gets it either. Because Split Fiction, I think, also was really, really good, but E33 sweet, man. I love E33. Best Narrative. Outstanding storytelling and narrative development in-game. I actually really like the story of Silent Hill F, just because of how intricate, like, Silent Hill is with, like, the monster designs and, like, the subtleties that they use to kind of tell the story. However, E33 sweep. E33 made me sob. Act 1, I sobbed. Act 2, cinema and I sobbed. Act 3, also cinema and I sobbed. I think I sobbed even more profusely. I genuinely, I don't think I've cried so much on stream until I played E33. I love that the story for Expedition, it starts out and you're like, oh, okay, actually, even the prequel, you kind of cry a little bit because that hits you in the gut right away, and then Act 1, 2, 3. But it starts out on like, oh, okay, they snap and get Thanos at a certain age. That's kind of an interesting story, and they're gonna go set up to defeat it. It becomes this whole, like, intricate story about, like, grief and depression and, well, mostly just, like, how you handle your grief and escapism and the cycles of grief and everything. Stages, cycles, and family dynamic and all that stuff. It starts out as a cool story, and you're like, this is kind of cool on a surface level. But then as you uncover the layers, you're like, wow, this is so much more intricate. It has layers, and I really like it. So I think that the story of E33 is amazing. Art direction. I could do the funniest thing. Creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. Silksong, okay, I feel like they're all pretty games, right? Silksong, I love it as, like, an actual... if we're talking, like, art, as in, like, drawn art style. Hollow Knight, like, Silksong, the art style, I love it. I love the Silksong art style. However, this also includes, like, animation and, like, overall design. Expedition 33 has pretty cool designs when it comes to all of their enemies, and, like, the world is beautiful. And I think the way that they captured the emotions on the people. Silksong, artistic, I just love the style. Like, I love the art style. I think it's really cutesy and really fun. I feel like Expedition, they did such a good job with the animation or the mocap or whatever it is, and capturing all the emotions and faces and stuff when you watch, like, the whole, like, all the cutscenes and everything. And the paintress and, like, the style of everything. Because I think it also, like, even though it's not drawn, so it's not traditional art, if you know what I mean, it's still very artistic in the way they do everything. And I'm just coming up for more excuses to vote E33 because I love it. I'm honestly, if Skong could definitely win this one too. Best score. I haven't played 3 of them, but I love the music in Silksong. It's great. However, this is actual cinema. I'm gonna show you guys this. Even if it's French. Listen to how cinema this is with this, like, cutscene. Like, it is so loud in my ears right now. You know, I feel like this whole cutscene is gonna explain why I voted for E33 in every single category. Okay, spoilers ahead, just for the next, probably not the entire 14 minutes.
Please, I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand.
Like, the little piano?
I know how powerful and intoxicating it is.
Also, I'm really surprised Andy Serkis.
How deeply attached
He
we can
should
become
get something
to
for
the
this, man.
worlds we pour our hearts and souls into.
This
Indelible
game
marks
not being
on
like a
their
full-price
children.
game and a small game,
But ultimately,
smaller studio,
the voices in their head
doing what
have
it
to be
has
their own.
accomplished, I think it's deserving.
You treat me as if I'm still 5.
I
This right
treat
here.
you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too!
Cinema. The music here. Like, this is just epic. Anyone who says that this game is hasn't played it. I understand if it's not someone's cup of tea, but to say that it's just not good is wrong. I'm sorry. Like, this is so fucking cool, man. The fact of, like, they have, like, the small little piano music in, like, the wholesome, or not the wholesome moments, but, like, you know, the sad moments, but then it gets epic as, like, you get into the battle. It's so good, man. It's actually so cinema, man. Soundtrack, I haven't played GOTY, GOTY, Death Stranding, or Hades. Silksong, I love the soundtrack, but genuinely, I love the fact, okay, music nerd talking, I love orchestral, like, really epic orchestral, and this really gets into it. It also has, like, the small little piano pieces, but also, like, yes, it's French, but if you translate the lyrics, they talk about shit in the fucking game, and also you have the male voice and the man's voice and the woman's voice, and that's like Renoir and Aline, like, yelling at each other and shit, like, if you translate the lyrics, and once you figure out the story and stuff, like, it makes so much sense, and it's so fucking fitting, and it really fucking gets you hyped for these, like, the cutscenes will get you hyped for a battle, or it'll make you sob. I'm not gonna play it for, like, end-to-end game spoilers, but if you guys are there when I had to make the choice at the end and the ending, I was sobbing like a fucking baby because the music and everything, you know? Silksong music fits, and it's really well done. It is really great. But I feel like E33 music just made me feel so many more emotions. E33, I honestly, I'm so surprised that it didn't get nominated for a Grammy. I'm pretty sure none of these got nominated for Grammys. It was like an Indiana Jones, a Star Wars game, an Avatar game that got nominated for, like, video game Grammys, but not either. Okay, so last one was soundtrack. This is audio design. So best in-game audio and sound design. This one, okay, I actually, like, talked about this while I was playing. I love Clair Obscur, obviously, you guys already know. Silent Hill F, if we're talking, like, actual sound spatial design and, like, effects and everything, I feel like I have to give it to Silent Hill. Just because Clair Obscur obviously does it really good, in my opinion, does everything really good. But Silent Hill F, I think, should get a nod for this and is gonna have my vote because it's creepy, man. They had, like, the enemy noises, like the fucking distorted baby crying, the creaky sounds of the doll things, the gory sounds, the like atmospheric just like noises and everything. I think it does everything like in terms of atmosphere and sound design really good. It doesn't really have as much of like a soundtrack. Like this is very much soundtrack is f***ing great like for music or whatever, but in terms of audio design, I think that the Silent Hill F should get something for it. So I'm going to give it to Silent Hill F. Because it does it really well. I was on edge like the whole time. Best community support. Recognized game for outstanding community support, transparency, responsiveness, social media activity, and game updates patches. Fortnite keeps adding constantly. But I want to give it to Baldur's Gate 3 because I love Baldur's Gate 3. Also, I think it is really fucking cool that they let you mod the game within the game itself. Like, they're actually supportive of, like, the modding community. Like, let you just do that natively in the game and not just, yeah. I love Baldur's Gate 3. I think they're very cool. Best indie game for outstanding creative technical achievement in a game made outside a traditional publisher system. I haven't played these two, Absalom and Ball Pit, or Hades 2. Everybody that has played Blueprints has said they've loved it. I have it, I just haven't played it yet. It is on my list to play at some point, and I do want to. Silksong, I love so far, but you guys already know me. This game changed my life, okay? To be fair, the people that I've talked to, like some of my friends, have said that Blueprints is their all-time favorite game since playing it. But that's me with E33. Even though I haven't played Blueprints, E33 just made me sob, and I'm debating getting it tattooed on my body. So, like, I feel like, yeah. Best debut indie game. Blueprints, again, I feel like could get it, but I have to go E33, man. I have to. I love this shit. Best action game. In action genre, focused primarily on combat. I haven't played any of these. I think the most I've heard is like good things about Ninja Gaiden from friends, so I'm gonna go Ninja Gaiden. Best RPG for the best game design with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer. Oh, including, okay. Wow, I wonder I wonder what's gonna be best RPG for me. I wonder. Ooh, God, really tough choice.